All set. Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Welcome to Whitefield Toastmaster session number 63. Special welcome to our guest members today. I am Toastmaster Prashant, playing the role of Sergeant at Arms for this meeting. As usual, before we start, let's start with the mission of Toastmasters. We provide a mutually learning and supportive environment for the members wherein they are empowered to develop their leadership and communication skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. So before we start the meeting, there are 3 housekeeping rules that I want to share with everyone. First is keep your mobile phones on silent or switch off. Everyone will have 5 minutes to do that. Sorry, 5 seconds, my bad, not 5 minutes. Okay. Second point, very important, please do not interrupt when any of the speakers are speaking. Kind of avoid distracting the speakers. Third point, please refrain from using any of the taboo topics like sex, religion and politics. While the fourth one is at the bottom, but the most important one, I request every member to provide support for our speakers with a loud clap and a big smile. Okay? So just for everyone's benefit, the washroom is at the back side. You can take the exit from this side and go there, or you can come from this side if you want to use washrooms. The water bottles are placed there. If someone wants to drink water because of the summer, you are free to use the bottles. And please, all the speakers note that this meeting will be recorded and uploaded in YouTube. So, and if any one of you wish not to be recorded, please inform Toastmaster Vaishak to stop the recording when you are on the stage to speak. With this, I would like you all to give a round of applause to welcome our DTM Mazahir as the presiding officer.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for the mic. Let us know in case you can't hear me because of a fan. And we all understand the moment we come from outside, we do feel a little bit hotter than usual. Let your body settle it. And let us know anytime somebody on the stage is not audible by telling the other person sign language. Like, not happening. Alright, all cool? All cool? Everybody good. Alright, cool. So, I, as a presiding officer for today's meeting, number 63 at Whitefield Toastmaster, let me officially open the meeting with a stroke of the hand. Thank you so much. There's a lot that I have basically, but that a lot cannot be covered as a presiding officer. Instead, as each role in Toastmaster, you do have certain things that you should cover. Example, as a presiding officer, you need to make sure that you talk about the announcement, the important updates that we all have. This is usually done by me as a presiding officer, usually towards the end of the meeting. You must have heard me giving the update towards the end. But this particular update or the announcement that I have cannot be done towards the end because I'm really glad to announce that one of your own co-member of this group, of this club, who won at the club level at International Speech Contest yesterday, set the stage on fire and is moving to the division level contest with a thunderous, and I mean it, when your hand should turn red, let me invite the first runner-up for the area contest A4, Toastmaster Vaishak. I would usually not ask, but I would like to actually request Vaishak to share a snippet of how he felt yesterday, how was his preparation, and how does he feel now. Vaishak, if you could.
Thank you.
So this speech is very dear to me because I've been a fan of motorsports since my childhood. So I started this. I used this speech last year, and then I modified it a bit to change the theme, and then I presented it again this year. So a lot of practice actually, and there was a lot of hard work also that went into it. And the competition was really great. We had amazing speakers yesterday. For me itself, it was a big learning. And I'm sure whoever came yesterday, you guys would have seen like a show. And trust me, the next one is going to get even more difficult, and it's going to be even more challenging. You're going to see amazing speeches again during the division contest. So on request. On request. I'm sorry, I lost my voice. Just a second. I lost my voice after yesterday. So
So there are two things you're wondering. If you notice Vaishak's hand, usually the steering wheel of a Formula One has the gear shift and the other settings on the right, you must have noticed. So they usually do this, right? And you must have noticed the difference. Vaishak is wearing a Ferrari and I'm wearing a Tanga. So this is how they see I am. And let me request, if there is any guest who's attending our meeting for the first time, may I request you to please stand. Give a quick intro about yourself, as in what is your name, what do you do, and how you got to know about Whitefield Toastmaster. Any guest who's attending for the first time? Yes.
Yeah, so hi everyone, my name is Harsh. I work at Amazon. I live right opposite to Roanoke Club. So I got to know about the club from Toastmasters website only, and I contacted Akshay yesterday and wanted to see what the session looks like. So yeah, joining me for the first time.
Sure. Welcome, Harsh. Hi.
Hi everyone. My name is Salvi. I am attending my second meeting with this club. So I'm part of the Toastmasters Club, and there was a group meeting last year which I had attended, wherein I came to know about this club. I'm looking forward to the meeting.
Thank you so much. Did you come to our last location of Shri Shri Dhama? Is that where you were? Or cool. I'm not sure if you recognize me.
I recognize you.
You recognize me without my hair, right? Yes, sir. Hi, welcome.
Hello everyone. Myself Monica. I am also come to part of the Toastmasters Club. Most of our active members have been our club, so we are exploring. We together want to explore your club.
Sure.
So that we will see how it goes for us. Because we are looking for the in-person meetings. So we are just want to explore because we already have one meeting with you guys.
Sure.
As a group meeting.
And you won't regret this. Welcome. Is there anybody else who's attending our meeting as a guest for the first time? Settle. Are you attending our meeting for the first time?
Yes.
Okay, fine. You came at the right time. I love your t-shirt. I love that movie. Why don't you just tell us your name, what do you do, as in where do you work, and how you got to know about Whitefield Toastmaster?
My name is Suman. I work at Vistas.
I couldn't hear you.
Okay, my name is Suman.
Hi.
I work at Vistas
Hi.
as associate software engineer, and I am from Andhra Pradesh. It's been 1 year for me.
Nice. And how you got to know about our club?
My manager.
Your manager introduced. Honest answer. Thank you so much. Welcome. Can we have a round of applause for all the guests? Come in. Are you attending our meeting for the first time, by any chance? No, right?
No,
This is the second time. Very cool. Then you're spared. Right. Please have a seat. No problem. Have a seat. Right. Thank you. That answer that you gave me, my manager referred me. It reminded me of the first corporate club that I joined for Toastmaster. It was a big financial institution, and a lot of us towards the year end, right? There's a performance review that happened, and there are certain managers who are really honest about where they feel you need to improve. Some of them do basically request their direct line of workers to join a forum where they can improve themselves, right? I mean, we do have people who are sitting from corporate over here. So they will understand that there is an importance for it, right? And I'm very sure that we all have our own reasons to be here in this room. We all have our reasons to be here in the Sunday morning. Apparently, I was somewhere else. I was in Sarjapura somewhere, and then a friend of mine, close friend, Anshul, he said, Mazahir, you're never free on Sunday. What is it? We take rest. I said, nahin, I need to go. I need to make sure that I'm there at the meeting, right? So he said, is it always the commitment that you have? I said, no, there are days where I take off, but there's always something that I would have. Why am I talking about my friend over here? It's because in friendship, there are moments you have ups and downs. There are times where you may speak with a person for like almost every week or every 2 weeks, right? At corporate, we see each other every day almost, and we don't want to see their face on the weekend. And then there are friends, for some reason or the other, we somehow lose our touch. You may ask me, Mazahir, why are you talking about it? There is a special festival that I know of, which is basically, with my understanding of it, a festival where you actually put color on each other's cheek and then you hug the person and say, let go of whatever has happened. That's Holi for me. For me, I've been playing Holi in the most dramatic manner you can think of. I'm saying this on record. There's a lot of things that we have explored during Holi. I'm sure you can relate to what I'm saying. Right? Be it color balloons, be it those water guns that you have. There are so many good things which are available in the market, but back in the days they weren't. The options were less, but we all were like, yes, this is what we're gonna do. Right? Holi is quite famous in India. My reason is for you to hug someone, put a bit of a color on their face if they are okay with that, and let go of whatever has happened. It's a new start. That is what Holi teaches me. But believe me not, our Toastmaster of the day, the one who basically takes the entire meeting on his or her shoulder, as a master of ceremony, as a host, has a lot in place for us. Let me read out his introduction, but that's there in my phone. So I'm actually going to do it very generic one for all of you. I had difficulty pronouncing his name for a couple of meetings, I'll be honest with you. Somebody who's serving as a secretary for our club. I see this person and he has this wonderful smile throughout. I don't know how he manages it. Like they say, Mazahir, you wear your expression on your face. If I'm not fine, you will be able to see it. But this person is a league apart. Somebody who's always has something special in his kitty for all of us. And I'm excited, as excited as Vaishak was making those motorsports sound, right, for his speech. So without further ado, let's welcome the Toastmaster of the day for a wonderful theme that he has, Toastmaster Yashil.
I think with that kind of intro, even if I'm selling bronze, it'll appear that I'm selling gold. So today's theme of the day is honestly a very large sentence. And before I reveal the sentence, I want to get behind the festival that it is based on, Holi. Holi is a festival of colors, right? We all know that. And honestly, I've celebrated Holi in many parts of this country. Once or twice I've celebrated Holi in Jaipur. And yet this is the first time I'm going to try and celebrate Holi amidst a water crisis. For me, Holi has always been about, playing with colors, spending from morning till afternoon, trying to get outside and playing and coming back and being shooed away from the courtyard saying, Abhi naha dho ke aao, fir uske baad ghar mein aana. Translation, please wash yourself up or else do not enter the house. Now, on that note, it got me thinking, there's no chance I'm going to play Holi with colors now, today or tomorrow. Today is Holika, tomorrow is Holi. So what is Holi actually about? In a mythological sense, It is about the ultimate victory of good over evil. But who wants to sit and read about the adventures of Prahlad when you could be outside enjoying yourself? So I tried to dig in deep, and it turns out Holi in a cultural sense has always been about the celebration of a community, the spirit of togetherness. Like Mazahir rightly pointed out, forgiving and forgetting all that has transpired before that day and starting and restarting your connections, your journey, and remembering the good from here on about. On that note, the theme of the day is Vibrant Vistas, a kaleidoscope of colors and community. Now, sorry for borrowing the role of grammarian here, but vibrant means full of energy, and vistas means a pleasing view. Now, I want all of you to do one little exercise. I want each and every one of you to look to your left. People are confused which is left. Okay. Now I want all of you to look to your right. The people that you just saw are your vibrant vistas. This community is the thing that binds us together, that helps us get up on a Sunday morning and come to a very far location from our houses just to hear some people speak. But that just to hear has a lot deeper meaning to us and every one of us who is sitting there attentively listening. A kaleidoscope of colors and community. Just like each time you turn the mirror in a kaleidoscope and you find something new, every time you form a new personal connection or try and revisit your connection with the people you already know, you'll find that your kaleidoscope of life has gotten much richer and much more vibrant. And that is the theme for the day. Now, with that understanding, I now want to proceed in the more official and formal manner of the meeting. For our guests who are arriving, I'll now lay out the template of each and every Toastmasters meeting. Our meetings are usually separated out into 3 sections. The first section is the prepared speeches, where we have speakers who have prepared their speeches for some amount of time and they will deliver them. Our next section is the table topics, conducted by a table topics master. This is more of an extempore speech, on the spot talking, and you will get to discover and rediscover the way you can talk fluently and on the spot. I'll leave TTM for more details on that. And lastly, it's the speech evaluation stage, where the general evaluator and the evaluators of individual speeches will give their evaluations and feedbacks to how we can improve our personal speech development journey. Before I begin, I'd like to call upon this one particular person who has already graced the stage today. You see, he's a global citizen and loves food from all cuisines. He's a cybersecurity engineer and ethical hacker by profession. But most important, he's a guy who sees wheels on anything and loves it. That man is none other than the general evaluator of the day. Please give a huge round of applause and help me welcome Vaishak, Toastmaster Vaishak.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yashendu. So I am serving as a general evaluator today, and my role is to observe the meeting, understand what is a good, what is a bad, and also give a feedback on how the session went and how the meeting proceeded. Now, to help me with this, I have 3 members, my team of tag team, right? Timer, R counter, and grammarian. All right. So first of all, we have our timer here, and he's going to make sure that we all stay within our times, and quoting him, we don't get lost in the Bermuda Triangle of our speeches, right? So, without much further ado, I invite on stage Mr. Toastmaster Anand.
Hi there, fellow Toastmasters, guest. And as my friend already told, I'll not get you in Bermuda Triangle for sure. So, I'm Anand Rathore and your friendly timer for today's session. So, my job is simple, just tick, tick, tick. Green, yellow, red. And I'll tell you one thing. I asked to my mentor, what is the time limit for my speech, for timer? She told me, no limit for timer. So ultimately, I feel like if there is no limit, I'll talk for 10 minutes. But don't worry, I'll limit myself. And all right, listen to me. And we gotta keep these speeches snappy, like microwave popcorns. Not like a marathon at all, because usually what happens, we keep running the marathon, and I never completed marathon in my life, even not half marathon. So we have three sections. One is table topic, another ice-breaking speeches, other speeches, as well as evaluation. Each phases having a different times, so I'll just read those. So for table topic, you got 2 minutes to chat up. 1 minute in, I'll show green card, like hurry up, in a friendly way for sure. And after a minute and a half, yellow card, that means watch it buddy, I'm there. By 2 minutes, it's curtain in. So, or should I say a red card? Okay. Icebreaker, new on a mic. So, I need to take care of that person, right? So, you'll get 4 to 6 minutes to show off your great awesome. And 4 minutes in, I'll raise color of prosperity, green, because you're really doing good. 5 minutes, oh, yellow banana peel alert. Don't worry, I'll not allow you to skid down. But still going on for 6 minutes, well, just say horn ready and go to the grand entrance, because don't put it into Bermuda Triangle. Okay, and moreover about the other speeches, feeling like a chatterbox. So I know from when I joined this club, I never felt like the speeches are going like a chatterbox. It was really great. And most speeches are for 5 to 7 minutes. Will give you green high five, 5 minutes to keep you on track, 6 minutes, again a yellow banana peel to return to the appearance, and your droning to the 7 minutes will get you confetti with the red flowers on your face, and mostly politely, for sure I'll interrupt you by showing red card again and again. For evaluation, don't take much time please. 2 to 3 minutes, that's enough. Keep it 2 to 3 minutes, and after 3 minutes, I'll show my green smiley face. Just try to understand you're crossing 2 minutes. On 3rd minute, I'll show my yellow face, and after that, maybe you'll see my red eyes. Okay, so with this, I'll hand it over to Vaishya, and I'll submit my report at the end. Thanks.
Roll takers, speakers, and evaluators, clear on the timings?
Yes.
Great. Next, I'll invite a very sharp person. So you need to watch out on all your ahs and ums today. Toastmaster Konda.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Good morning. And my dear Toastmasters and guests, the purpose of our counter, anybody knows? I think old people already, ex-people knows that, but new people that the purpose of our counter is to note down the words, sounds we use during our speech, that we call it as a crutch or pause fillers. So what is the role of our counter is to observe your speech and listen carefully, note down the words or sounds used, including that words, well, but, so, you know. These are the words normally we use during the speech to fill our kind of a speech. The second category of the words, filler words I can note down is here. These are the another three words we use when we stuck up, right? We use this another three words. Third set of things are we use repeat of some words and phrases like this means I, because we don't even get the speech what we really prepared. So for that just we use it. Please try to avoid these three areas. My role is to note down carefully all these things. I will rank you guys who used most and you who used very less. Accordingly, you can just decide that how best you performed. And at the end, right, I will give my report to General Evaluator and myself. And this is what the role. And what is the advantage of this one is, if anybody wanted to take this role, you will improve your observation skills. And second one is listening skills. Because otherwise, right, we are here physically, our mind wanders somewhere. So this is one of the critical part of everybody to improve your listening and observation skills. Please take this role for next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next, I'll invite my very, very happy, cheerful, and really great personality, Toastmaster Rahul, as a grammarian.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vaishak. Hello, everyone. I'm Rahul, and today I have the privilege of being the grammarian of this meeting. As a grammarian, my role today is to carefully analyze all the speeches and to validate the usage of English language during their speech. I'll be carefully noting down good usage of the English language during their speeches, as well as the not so good ones. And as a grammarian, it's also my duty to introduce the word of the day. The word of the day is finicky. The meaning of the word finicky is requiring great attention to detail. An example of the usage of the word is my friend is very finicky about her food choices. She eats only gluten-free meals. It's almost impossible to give a good cuisine or restaurant recommendation to her. So I would encourage every one of you to incorporate the word of the day in your speeches. And to the audience, I would encourage showing a thumbs up as a sign of appreciation whenever one of the speakers makes a good use of the word of the day in their speeches. At the end of the meeting, when I'll be called upon by the General Evaluator Vaishak, I'll provide a detailed report of every speeches on their usage of the language. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you. So that's with my tag teams.
Oh, sorry.
And now I will hand over the stage to hand over the stage to Toastmaster Yashendu for the rest of the meeting.
Now, let's go ahead and begin with the first phase of this meeting, which is prepared speeches. Before I call upon our first speaker of the day, I think it's best if I introduce the evaluator first. Not just best, it is the Toastmasters rules and conventions, so I have to do it, right? He's a man who is very finicky with the words that he uses and speaks. He is mechanical engineer by heart, fond of investing, and has been a part of the aerospace industry. A person that if you've met and interacted with, you can't help but feel attaching the endearing title of Sir right at the end of his name. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Gopinath.
Good morning. Good morning. The new people by now will be thinking that these people are too finicky about giving a speech. The timer, grammarian, R counter, and now another evaluator. I promise I was very finicky. I used to correct my sisters, the two elder sisters' letters after she got married and went to abroad. I used to correct her letter to our father with writing, making all the corrections and send it back with the reply. And that finicky I used to be. So I promise I won't be as an evaluator. So where is the speaker? Okay, fine. So the speaker is attempting the project 2 of level 1. This is just the first speech after the icebreaker. So it has got 2 parts, A and B. The first part is happening today, in which he is expected to give a well-organized speech on any topic. Well-organized means it should have an engaging opening, good body with a smooth transition and a punchy ending. So this is what he is expected to do, and also receive the feedback today so that he can apply the feedback in his next speech. That makes the project 2. So all the best to the speaker. Over to him.
Our next speaker will be attempting Project L1P1, the icebreaker speech. You see, he's a man whose native place is Kerala. He's currently, as he describes himself, a corporate slave. But you see, he wants to break his shackles by traveling and making his passion his profession. I think it's best if I leave it to him to explain, maybe during his speech or maybe afterwards when we network with him. Please help me welcome the person who will be attempting his icebreaker with a thunderous applause. At the end of his speech, as is customary with Toastmaster International traditions, I want each and every one of us to stand up and applaud. Please come onto the stage, Toastmaster Abhishek. So at the end, not yet. So we have double the appreciation for you already. Toastmaster Abhishek, Nomadic Express, Toastmaster Abhishek.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Hey everyone, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Abhishek from Kerala. I'm currently working as a data analyst in one of the MNC companies here in ITPL. It's called Musicma. And I live right next to this. So this has been my intro for the past 2 to 3 years, ever since I moved to Bangalore. Whenever I had to be introduced to someone, this was the way that I would lead my conversation to, the OG intro. But working as a corporate employee was not something that I always dreamed about. I fell in love with traveling ever since my first year of college. It was during my first year of college that I decided to embark on a journey across India, where I covered 9 states and 2 union territories in a span of 15 days. I would love to travel anywhere, any place. It mostly was traveling to home during my first year of college. As a matter of fact, I don't remember even a weekend where I would sit at the hostel and not travel. It was at the same time that I was also amazed by all the travel videos that I saw on YouTube. I would get amazed by people traveling to different states, different countries, different continents, sharing experiences of their travel stories, the people, the culture. The entire perspective was very different when compared to what we have here. But at the same time, I also realized traveling alone was not as fun and as exciting as we see in YouTube videos. So 4 years back, I did yet another journey. This time I visited my first foreign country, Bhutan. And it was during this journey that I created a YouTube video out of it, and that gave birth to my YouTube channel, Nomadic Express. So from here, I decided to mix my love for traveling and the need to create some content. Again, my traveling, the love specifically came with the process. It was apparently the process where you travel from your source, your home, to the destination that I loved the most. Say when I was in the first year of college, I said I used to love to go home every weekend. I would love to just stare across the KSRTC windows, the government buses, and just look at the streets and people during the night journey. So to mix both of them, I decided to embark on yet another journey, this time a hitchhiking journey. I hitchhiked from Kanyakumari to New Delhi in the last a couple of years back. I was able to document each and every day of my journey, and this journey took me almost 7 days to complete. So it was this mix of my love to journey and the love and the need to create content that made me embark on this journey. And making a video for YouTube is no easy task. It requires a lot of process. You have the whole vlogging part where you have to be very confident, you do not need to have any shyness. And then you have all the other aspect of the algorithm, YouTube aspect, where you need to please your audience, you need to be finicky. So in order to create some content, let's picturize a touristy place. Let's say I visited some tourist place, a temple, and as I would like to take my tripod out and start vlogging. So picturizing a temple, let's say we have a lot of tourist people who come into the place. We have the couples, we have the solo travelers, we have people who come and take photos, we have people who hold the temples in their hands. So we have various kind of people. So I enter this scene and I take my tripod out, I hold my mobile onto it, and I start to speak out aloud. As when I start to speak out aloud, those people who were initially holding the temples in their hands, they start to stare across to me. It is at this moment that I would get a shyness, and I would often, after 30 seconds, keep my tripod down and pause the vlogging. Sometimes I'm able to overcome this shyness, sometimes I am not. So to eradicate this shyness and to improve my confidence when I'm vlogging, and also to improve my experiences within the team, within the work that I do, and also to eradicate my OG intro that I say, hi, I am Abhishek from Kerala. Thank you.
That was wonderfully put up, and I had no idea that the speech title was actually his YouTube channel name. Now, for the next speech, I'll have to call upon the next evaluator. He's a person who's from Meerut, an aerospace engineer in the aviation domain, who has been working for almost 8 years now. He's a man who, if some day or some time, finds extra time after his Toastmaster duties and corporate duties, likes to experiment and learn new skill sets. This man is none other than Toastmaster Akshay.
Thank you so much, Shindu. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Before I go ahead with my evaluation part, I want to request you guys to give it up for Vaishak once again. It takes a lot of hard work to reach there. I have participated in the contest and it takes a lot of hard work. Day in and day out, you have to be there, prepare in front of the mirror, do experiments with all the things, all the sections. So it takes a lot of hard work. So Vaishak, all the best for the next upcoming division contest.
Thank you.
Okay, so about my evaluation, my target speaker is Aravindan. Okay, yes. So Aravindan is attempting level 1 project 2 from Pathway Leadership Development, and the purpose of his speech is to write a speech with purpose. It should be clearly visible. Okay, so Aravindan, you might find me a bit finicky because I'll give details to attention. All the very best. Over to you.
Our next speaker is someone that I share a common trait with. That common trait is we both work in healthcare. And we both are disastrously overburdened by the rules and regulations that healthcare places on us. He's a man who is a data engineer by profession, and as side hobby, he likes gardening and investment. Please give a huge round of applause to Toastmaster Aravindan. Toastmaster Aravindan, the 8th wonder of the world. The 8th wonder of the world, Toastmaster Aravindan.
Thank you. So, what do you think is the 8th wonder of the world? Any guess? What do you think is the 8th wonder of the world?
Without traffic.
Yeah. So, if I say Bangalore is the 8th wonder of the world, would you agree?
Yes.
Because in Bangalore, people not stressed about traffic, rent or water problem. Do you know what they stressed about? Money. Yes. Because yesterday I saw one question in internet on Quora. Is 94.1 LPA is too low for 32 years old software engineer in Bangalore? I am living with 10% of the what you are earning. So, according to Einstein, the 8th wonder of the world is compounding. So, let me start my speech with a small story. There are two friends, Judy and Zara. They are like cut from the same cloth, apart from the finance. So, Judy is always thinking about her finance. Whereas Zara is, we only live once, YOLO concept. So, by following, like one sunny day like this, they met in one coffee shop, where like always the planner Judy bring his notebook with financial freedom by 40. He told her friend, Zara, listen to me, it's amazing time. We plan our investments. We can easily retire by 40 by investing in the low risk mutual funds. Judy on the other hand, with the coffee with the extra Brazil on it, she said, retirement? No. The only thing I am retiring is from this delicious coffee, he told. And just Judy told, just imagine, without any alarm or ado to go to office, we can follow our dreams. Zara replied, dreams? The only dream for me is the next big sale. Years went on. Judy followed her passion for the investment. She dedicatedly invested all the money. Whereas Zara always fascinated about new vacation to the fancy island, dresses, shoppings. One fine day, Judy received the notification from his phone. You reached your maximum investment and savings with amazing bubbles. He called Zara. Zara, I just reached my investment plan. I'm going to quit my job and I'm planning to pursue my photography as my skills. And then Judy replied, oh, is it amazing? She whistled in the phone. So think about me. I felt I stuck with a job that I don't like. Then you remember the Zara replied, you remember the conversation we had earlier? No problem. It's a time to evaluate your spending purchase and rethink about your investments. Rethink about your investments. And Judy stopped the call. A thoughtful silence. So here is one example I am going to give my friends and fellow Toastmasters. If you invest 10,000 a month for 20 years with the compounded annual rate of interest of 12%, after 20 years you will be ending your savings with wrapping 1 crore. So if you spend that 10,000 on Zara, you might be spending your future 1 crore on the Zara. So think about it. I am not telling you to cut your expensive on movies or fancy dinners or a vacation to Paris or Canada. What I am simply trying to say is just invest whatever you left after all those spendings. Don't tell I am left with 20,000 credit card bills. In that case, you need to cut down your vacation to Paris or Canada. Then go to Pondicherry, which is near, which is so cheap. So the other one more important thing is starting early. I will give just one more example. Let's say if you invest 10,000 for 30 years with the annual compounded interest of 12%. So after 30 years, you will be ending up with 1 crore 69 lakhs, which is 4.7 times of what you invested. But let's say if you procrastinate your investment for 10 years because of bachelor or girlfriend or whatever reasons it is, and then you started after 10 years. In that case, to reach the same level of the investment, that is 1 crore 69 lakhs, you need to invest 38,700, which is 28,700 more than what you could have achieved before starting in the 10 years. So with this 2 mantra, starting early, the 8th wonder of the world, compound, you can still retire before the guy who asked that question. Is 91.4 LPA is too low for software engineer in Bangalore? Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arvindan. I think as we begin the second phase of this meet, I'd like to reiterate something wonderful that Arvindan put up. Compounding is the 8th wonder of the world, right? And possibly each Sunday, these 2 hours that we dedicate are the interests to the future personality development that we are hoping compounds and surely does, right? Now, to help us with the way that we speak in uncomfortable scenarios, when we're put in a spot, essentially impromptu speaking, we have what we like to call Table Topics Master. This man is a working professional who has 10 years of work experience. He's a product manager in e-commerce industry. And like I said, for most of us, personality development is the goal, and that is exactly the reason why he has joined Toastmasters. Please give a huge round of applause for the Table Topics Master of the Day, Toastmaster Aditya.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I think we can do better than that.
Good afternoon.
Much better. Thank you, Toastmaster Shindu, for that kind and wonderful introduction. I am Toastmaster Aditya, and I will be your Table Topics Master for today. So for those of you who don't know what this session is all about, let me give you a brief explanation of what this session will entail. So while we've had a terrific session of prepared speeches, in life you don't always have the luxury of only delivering a speech when you've had time to prepare for it, right? So we can't always be very finicky about putting in the preparation and only taking the stage when we've had that preparation time. So essentially this session is about giving both guests and members the opportunity to take the stage and deliver a speech impromptu. Delivering a speech impromptu requires a lot of courage, creativity, confidence, right? And above all, improvisation. So with that, I would like to invite both guests and members to volunteer, take the stage, and give a shot at delivering a speech for which they've not had time to prepare. Just repeating again, this session is open for both guests and members, and in fact, we'd highly encourage people who've not taken any roles or who've not had the chance to speak today to volunteer and come up on the stage. So with that, and without further ado, let me invite our first volunteer. So for the first one, we'd like to have volunteers only from the members. Okay, we can start with members and then we can come to the guests as well. So anybody from who's already a member who would like to volunteer for the first topic? Okay, please come. I'll come to you next. So welcome Abhinish with a round of applause, please. So your topic for today is life without color. Life without color, Toastmaster Abhinish. Good luck.
Good afternoon all. So life is full of colors because as you see outside, everything is filled with colors. When I heard the topic, life without colors, the one thing that comes into my mind are the black and white pictures. But not from the very old days, but a fairly recent one, Schindler's List, which was completely shot in black and white, and it was one of the wonderful movies that I have ever watched. The movie is about how the turmoils that Jews faced in the Nazi Germany, and how one particular person tried to help them even though he had to risk his own very life. The complete movie is black and white, but the story that it signifies, the hope that it gives, and the safety that people, or the comfort that people feel at the end of the movie is what life is about. It's colorful. Life can have its own difficulties. We are always faced with complex scenarios, but it's our perseverance and our determination in facing them and taking risks that makes life colorful. Thank you.
Thanks, Abhinish. I think a wonderful take on life without color. By the way, Schindler's List is also one of my favorite movies. So moving on to our next topic. So would you like to please welcome another round of applause. So Vikas, your topic is, if you had a chance to permanently delete some colors from the world, what would those colors be? Toastmaster Vikas.
Colors are a very important part of the journey right from the beginning. The moment you are born, there is a assumption, pre-assumptions, voice of views and basis for colors. And in the initial part, first 5 or 10 years of my life, I don't know why, whenever I used to get some gift or some item from everyone, they used to give. And it was very difficult to tell you that I don't agree. But somehow the same thing carried on. And when I grew up, I assumed that blue is my favorite color. And I used to wear all the shades of blue to office. If I was going to school, my school bag used to be of blue color. But at the back of the mind, I never realized that no, blue is not my color. But I was something else. For the first time when I got the opportunity, when I got my first paycheck, and I got an opportunity to buy something for myself. And then no one was there. And guess what? I liked something which was not blue. It was a dark pink color. And when I showed that color to my mom, she said, "Gus, what? This is the color you are going to wear? Are you nuts?" But then I watched some channels and saw there was ramp walks which was happening in the blue jacket, in the pink jackets and different shades, and I felt confident. And then at the same time we had a conference by our VC, which was wearing on the day of coronation dark pink colors jacket, and I felt so good that yes, there is some company. And ultimately, now we can see on the road all the colors of cars. Earlier we used to have only blue or black or white. Now we can see green and fluorescent and pink and orange sort of colors, especially thanks to Tata. She's launching all that. So I think if I would like to talk one color, I would like to pick green.
Interesting take that that you want to delete blue, but you're dressed in blue from top to bottom. Great. So for our next topic, I think we have a volunteer. Please come. Please. Your name?
Saurabh.
So Toastmaster Saurabh. The topic for you is, and even Vikas touched upon this in his speech. So how do you, a little bit of a background, very relevant to what you said. Even for me growing up, I think how I viewed colors has been very different to how I view colors now.
Okay.
So the topic for you is, how did you view colors as a child versus how do you view them today?
Thank you. Good afternoon, Toastmaster of the day. Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. Good afternoon. My name is Saurabh Singhal. My topic for the day is how did I view the colors in the childhood and how do I view the colors now, today. So when all of us were child, and since this topic is specifically for me, when I was a child, for me, thanks to Vikasa, blue means blue, red means red, and orange means orange. But when we came to Bangalore, or maybe any other metropolitan, Mumbai or Chennai or Delhi, all these colors have changed their meanings. Colors are same. So for example, as in his speech, Vikas was mentioning that he liked blue every time, till the time he purchased a pink color from his first salary. For me also, red, orange and blue meant the same until I came to Bangalore, where blue meant, okay, you can go to office. Why? Because Google Maps is showing blue. Red, don't go to office because Google Maps is showing red. Orange, don't take chance. Don't take chance in orange. It may be red, it may be blue. It is misleading. So colors have a different meaning. In child, everything was simple. But now colors are Google driven. And in the previous speech, prior to Vikas sir, which colors have faded away? I would like to say life is full of colors, and which color would you like to delete? Every day in the morning and in the evening, we are thinking that yes, life is without any colors, and life is not coming. Why? Because tap is without water. So then now we are realizing the odorless, the tasteless, the colorless water is full of life. Now we are realizing that life is full of water. And till date, we used to pay so much attention. I used to pay so much emphasis that please pay attention while walking, while taking a ride in your apartment with my family, that pay attention why this generator is there or why this pipe is there, because there is no water, there is tanker. But now I am relaxed. Everybody is paying attention. Papa, there is a tanker, there is a water shortage. Everybody is sensitive towards colors and the scarcity. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster of the day. Table topic master of the day.
Thank you. Thanks again for this wonderful take on colors. I think blue has been discussed quite a bit, so I'm not sure how many people will be using blue for tomorrow's Holi celebration. For the next topic, can we have more volunteers, please? Okay, please come.
Your name? Pooja. Hello, my name is Pooja.
Hi Pooja.
Hi.
So the topic for you is, when you think of home, what is it that you think of specifically? Home.
What is when I'm
So
alone in
home, I mean, some background is people associate home with different things, different meanings.
If I will
So
be
if
in
I were
home,
to say home to you, what does that bring about for you? The topic is
means
clear?
home meaning.
Yes. What does it
Okay.
mean to you?
For me, home is like if anybody like everybody is working people, we are going outside. Going outside also good the thing. If all the time we will be in home, we will be frustrated one day. So sometime we are going outside feeling good, but after yesterday I went for meeting, so I was full day there, I was enjoying, but somehow my body, my mind, sometimes we are tired seeing things, getting outside, some traffic we are facing, lot of things. When we reach home, we are in peace, we are cool, we change our clothes, and our mind will be peace, getting peace. So even my kid going to school, he is happy, but after coming also we are feeling happy. We will keep our baggage aside and we are happy in home, sometimes with family, giving attention, love, food, whatever healthy food we can cook in home. So there is home, like it is always giving peace, giving relax. If we will think about peace, relaxation, we always think about our home. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pooja. Wonderful things you've spoken about of how home you can associate with peace, with family, with food. Thank you for sharing that. Any volunteers for the next topic? Yeah, that's great. Please come. I'll come to you next. Your name?
Shiv Shankar.
So, welcome Shiv Shankar. Your topic is, what can money not buy?
Yeah. Hello everyone. This is my second Toastmasters. I was a guest. So what can't money buy? Well, you may say that money can buy everything, right? You go, you work for 5 days, then you go to a pub, you drink up. Okay, I'm happy now. You go on trips, etc. That's happiness. So money, at the end of the day, can buy everything. But one thing that money can't buy is memories. Of course, you go somewhere, you make memories, but what is that? After a certain point of time, you won't remember how much you have spent there, right? You will remember the memories. Suppose, for example, I recently went on a trip, right, with my friends. We explored some places, etc. We spent a lot of money. I don't even remember how much I spent, but I remember those memories. I went there, I had great memories. So yeah, at the end of the day, what will remain with you is those memories, is those friendship, is those happiness that you can relate to, right? So yeah, money can buy a lot of things, but money can't buy human emotions that is right within you. Money can't buy happiness, and money can't buy the memories that you make. So yeah, thank you.
Well said. I'm sure the 32-year-old software engineer who's earning 92 lakhs per annum with his money has not been able to earn memories. So thanks for sharing that. So please, I think you've volunteered. Please welcome over. So topic for you is, when was the last time that you tried something new?
I think this is appropriate. I will hold it. This is an appropriate topic for me. From the last 1 year, 6 months I am out of Bangalore. And believe me, the things I am experiencing is totally different, learning new things. My mother was ill, so she was not well, keeping well, so I've been to Lucknow. In the meantime, there was a property dispute also.
So how I handle the property dispute is a thing to be learned from, like, we should learn it in, sitting in Bangalore, getting proper money, and we are enjoying life, having money, enjoying life, and using those money in buying the things. And so there are different kind of things, different levels to be handled there. Political, the legal, executive persons are there in the legal who will execute it. And then legal things are there, like proper court and judge and all those things. So how do you talk to them? See, you know you're opposed to a party, but you cannot say anything bad about that person in front of your advocate, in front of the police, in front of your other political person. So you have to be good then. So you have to be very constrained. What you are doing, you have to be very constrained. You know you are full of angry, you know you have been not given justice, you have been cheated, but you cannot say anything. I think this has to be used in office also. The time of appraisal also. So yeah, this is the thing, and many other things also. So there are members in our family who are not very supportive. So when you talk to them, they will understand a thing different. You have to again keep yourself calm and okay, let it go, like that. So this is what is happening, and I think this will continue for coming 2-3 months. Then it will subside. So this is what I learned. So I think we all should face these kind of situations to understand there are different phases in our life which will come, and we have to understand those things actually. Yeah. So.
Thank you for that interesting take on trying something new. I'll definitely try and borrow that for some difficult conversations I'm going to be having in office. So thanks. More volunteers, please? Yes, please. Your name?
Rahul.
Yeah. So Rahul, the topic for you is, do you think horoscopes are accurate? You know what horoscope is?
Horoscopes, yes.
Right? So do you think horoscopes are accurate?
Thank you.
I heard you saying horoscopes.
I probably believe what you just said and what you just said, both are almost the same, because the profession of I don't know what it's called. Basically, the folks who give you your horoscope, right? The 1 hour session which we get with them, we get to know our future from them on 59th minute. Right? For the first majority of the time, they just give you all different information. They try to connect the position of all the planets, sun, everything. They even try to go from the planet to constellation, even to not even GWST, the telescope, right? Even they can't see that, it can't see that far, but they can see probably, right? And at the 59th minute, last minute, they'll just provide the information that maybe next week you're gonna die, and and it will make you very curious, and the answer you will get only after you subscribe to the next session. So to be honest, it's my own opinion. I do not see any scientific backing behind connecting horoscope to our individual lives, because most of them don't usually get to see you just then and there, and everyone has a detailed past, and figuring out what has happened to them and what might happen to them, it's usually almost impossible. If they know what's going to happen in the future, they wouldn't be doing the same. Probably they would have been a millionaire or even a billionaire sitting with Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. So that's my opinion. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Rahul, for that upfront take on your opinion of horoscopes. If somebody believes in horoscopes, please be careful in having a coffee conversation with them. Maybe I think we have time for one more. Yes, please come. Hi. Your name? Saloni. So the topic for you, Saloni, is it ever wrong to do the right thing? And also, is it ever right to do the wrong thing? Yes, sir.
Sure.
I can repeat the topic.
No, I'm fine with that.
So,
Thank you. Hello everyone, good afternoon. My name is Saloni. So, well, the topic is something which actually keeps coming into my mind at many point of time in my life. Not directly as a phrase, but yeah, so basically, is it right to do the wrong thing? So, if you are crossing a particular line or you are breaking a rule to help someone, actually it's a wrong thing, but maybe you're doing for some good, so it can be good also. Or if you are doing this is about doing a bad thing for good and then doing a good thing for bad. Good things are working out, spending time with your family, but if you are doing it at a cost of something which is more important, then it is wrong also. So while working out is good, but if your family member needs you more, but you are avoiding that and do so, in my opinion, I don't feel there is anything good or bad or anything right or wrong. It actually depends on in what faith we take it in and in what manner we do, because ultimately good is also decided by us, bad is also decided by us. There is no one who has made these rules, so there are no rules to be followed. It's all about how we take it. Thank you.
thank you, Saloni. Any more volunteers? Yeah, please come. Suman. So, looking at your t-shirt, I have an interesting topic for you. If you were an animal in your next birth, no. So, before I say that, I must say that I'm extremely fond of animals.
Okay.
Like, I love all animals, dogs, cats, cows. I like to spend a lot of personal time with animals.
Okay.
So I think about this question a lot. So with that background, and of course, since your t-shirt says in the wild, if let's say you were to be reborn as an animal in the next life, right? What animal would you choose and why?
Okay.
Is the question clear?
Yeah, I will. So if I want to become an animal in my next life, maybe I want to become like a dog. Because like I like the characteristics of dog, but I never had any pet animal like dog. But if I want to choose one animal in my next life, then I will definitely choose a dog, because we know like almost everyone will be familiar with dogs, like how it behaves and how each and every person, like most of the humans like will prefer cat or dog, but mostly like what I observed is dog only. So dog is very loyal and it is very more loyal than girlfriend. And also even if it feels hungry, it won't ask, it will wait for their owner to come and feed. And like I have seen so many videos like how their own pet dog saved their children or their owners. So it is like I like the characteristics of dog, so I will choose dog as my animal.
Please don't share the recording of this speech with your girlfriend. I'm sure she'll not like it. I think that brings us towards the end of this session. Thank you everybody for participating in great numbers. For me personally, this is one of the best sessions of the meeting. It's really interesting to see people come and speak without preparation and share different interesting perspectives. So thank you again, and over to the Toastmaster of the day for the next session, please. Thank you again.
Now, the last phase of each Toastmaster meeting is all about feedback. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I can get pretty creative when it comes to handling negative feedback. I'm sorry, did I say handling? I meant avoiding. You see, if there is a report meeting of sorts and I know my boss is going to get angry on me, rest assured I know in advance that I'm getting sick that day. But here at Toastmasters, our end goal is to improve. And what is improvement without feedback, right? So for that, I'd first of all like to call upon the speech evaluator 1 of the first speech. Please help me welcome back again Toastmaster Gopinath.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning again, and congratulations to Abhishek for delivering the first speech, that is the icebreaker. Please give him a round of applause. And I must admit that I made a mistake. I thought it is the next speech, that is the speech after icebreaker. It was level 1, project 2. So you can take that narration initially for the next speech. So you gave an icebreaker, and it did not really look like an icebreaker, because you had a lot of confidence, although you had a small chit on your with you, but you hardly looked at it. You had enough confidence, and your delivery was very natural. I'm sure you are speaking elsewhere as well. So you are a natural speaker that I really liked, and your use of words, and very appropriately used a lot of vocabulary which helped you in narrating the whole thing about your travel experiences. That was really nice. These are the strengths of your thing. What I really liked about this is your use of left brain and right brain. Generally our left brain is data analysis and all that. So you are a data analyzer for a living, right? And for making a life, you have the right brain, which involves the use of pictures, emotions, and vision, videos, and all that. So you use that to have fun about traveling and getting experiences and capturing the moments and sharing with the other people. And also, I liked about your speeches that you narrated how to create a vlog. So that is really nice, and I was not knowing how these things are done. So that is really nice about it. So thank you so much for giving such a wonderful speech. Now, although it is an icebreaker, there is no need to give any feedback, so you can incorporate in the next speech. However, since you are a very confident speaker, I will just give a couple of suggestions to you. One, I noticed initially you were just moving like this. This is initially happens like this. So you can pay attention to that. Probably you can divide your speech into 3 or 4 parts, so you can give it one place and then slowly move to the next place for the next phase. And also in your content, although the content was very nice, I felt a little bit of logical difference. You started with Bhutan, which happened 4 months ago, then Kanyakumari to Delhi 2 years ago. So instead of that, you could have probably given a little bit knowledge about the information about your college and how you aspired about traveling and all that initially. Then come to your next major trip, then the latest trip. That way you could have organized this one. Other than that, I don't have anything. Really nice icebreaker which you have given with a lot of content, with a lot of confidence, and really nice, and looking forward to your next speech. All the best to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gopinath. Now next up, I'd like to call upon Speech Evaluator 2 for his evaluation. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Akshay.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
And a special good afternoon to Aravindan. Okay, I always miss you out. Okay, I'll divide your evaluation within 2 parts. The first will be the amazing thing which I noticed, and second will be the areas of improvement. So directly starting with the audience engagement part. You started with a question and immediately at that very point, audience was engaged. You started with the question that according to the audience, which is the eighth wonder of the world, and people were discussing among themselves and they were giving the answers, right? So it is a great start for a speaker, because when a speaker knows that audience is listening to the speaker, it is a great start, and I believe it will be a motivating factor for you. So kudos on the audience engagement. Talking about the punches. You will agree with me, when you are giving a speech on a boring but practical topic like investing, you have to have punches in your speech. And you did a very good work on that. You planted some of the punches in between, like the girlfriend is spending money on the boyfriend and the boyfriend is spending money on the girlfriend and not saving for the future. That punch landed very nicely. And you started with the punch as well, the eighth wonder of the world. So it kept the audience engaged in your speech. Very good work on that. Talking about the purpose of your project. So the purpose statement was compounding is the eighth wonder of the world, and now everyone already know that compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. And because of your speech, you had two characters. One was finicky about the finance, and the other one was, live it in one day at all. So it was pretty clear. So good one on that. Talking about the areas of improvement. So whenever you are playing two characters, it has to be very crystal clear. So there has to be a certain difference on the stage. So when you were playing Judy and Zara, right? So the characters were somewhere here, and the audience was not able to make the clarity that which dialogue belongs to which character. So you have to make a certain difference on the stage, and you can make a change in your body language as well as your voice. Make a difference, certain difference, so that there has to be a clarity in between the two characters, which dialogues belong to which characters. Okay, talking about the next area of improvement, you might find me a bit finicky again, because you used a word or a slang array in between. It's a slang, so maybe you can use come on instead of array. It's a Hindi slang, I believe. Okay, so you can work on that. Apart from that, I have one more thing regarding the stage usage. So you were almost here, somewhere here. So you can command the stage, you can be on the center of the stage and address the audience on the left, address the audience on the right. Divide the speech depending upon the paragraphs or the dialogues based on the characters. You can do that thing. Okay. So last but not the least, on the behalf of Judy, investment are subject to market risk, and please read the offer documents clearly before investing. Thank you so much.
With that, I believe our prepared speech evaluators are done. Next up, we have the general evaluator and his tag team, who have been closely paying attention and been very finicky with his reports and findings. And I believe he's here to share that with us. So I'd like to call upon the general evaluator, Toastmaster Vishak.
I'm very happy today. We've been very finicky with the word finicky. So I'll reserve my comments for the session towards the end, and I'll let my team initially give their evaluation. So without much further ado, I'll invite Toastmaster Anand to give the timer report of the day.
So surprisingly, the speaker was both on time, and I got really surprised when Gopinath sir finished within 3 minutes, exactly dot 3 minutes, and Akshay finished within 3 minutes 4 seconds. So great. Abhishek within 4 minutes 31 seconds. Arvindam 6 minutes 3 seconds. Good one. I'm coming to table topics. Abhinesh took 1 minute 21 seconds. Vikas took 2 minutes 22 seconds. So is not qualified. Saurav took 2 minutes 10 seconds. Not qualified. Pooja took 1 minute 28 second, qualified. Shiv Shankar took 1 minute 18 second. Saurabh 2 took 2 minutes 37 second, so he's not qualified. Rahul took 1 minute 50 second. Saloni took 1 minute 25 second, and Suman took 1 minute 30 second. Thanks.
Thank you. Next, I'll invite Toastmaster Konda for the R counter report. Mike.
Yeah, good afternoon again. I will present the report here. I am phonetically listening all your speeches to note down your crutch words and filler words. This report is very detailed report, and please try to work on your crutch words and fillers. The speaker one, Abhishek. One of the topic I liked is authority building by creating a YouTube channel, and used so 6 times and unused 8 times, but 1 time. So this is your report. Please work on it. Coming to the second speaker, Arabindan. There is a book called Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. If you have not read, please read. You will be knowing that what is the effect of compound effect. So used so many times, that is a 12, and like 1, repeats 2 and 2 times. Thank you. Coming to before that, I will just finish the evaluator 1. The Toastmaster Gopinath sir used so 4 times, but 1 time and 6 times. Second evaluator Akshay used so 8 times and 3 times, because 1 time. These are the speakers and evaluators. Coming to the table topic things. First speaker Abhinesh used, I think, very less. 1 time, so 1 time, but 1 time, because 1 time, and 3 times. Then second speaker Vikas used so 1 time, but 2 times and 8 times. Coming to the third speaker Saurabh, 1 time, so 3 times, but 2 times and 2 times. Coming to the fourth speaker Pooja, she used 9 times, so 3 times, but 3 times. Coming to the fifth speaker Shivashankar, used 4 times, so 3 times. Coming to the sixth one, Saurabh, I think used so 7 times and 1 time. Coming to the seventh speaker, last time he is the topper, not used any filler words, crutch words. This time used 7 times. Where is Rahul? Yes. Okay, so 1 time and 2 times. Coming to the eighth speaker, Saloni. I used 1 time, so 6 times, but 5 times. And in between, because also use some repeat words. Coming to the last speaker, Suman. Yes. Used so 3 times, but 3 times, because 3 times. Dog used many times, and 1 time. So these are the speakers of the table topic masters. Yeah, that's all I think with the report. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, last but not the least, I'll invite the grammarian, Toastmaster Rahul, on stage.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhishek. Hello everyone. I'd like to present the grammarian report today. I'm truly happy to know, to observe that the word of the day, finicky, was used 13 times today. Gopinath sir used it 3 times. Yashendu, our Toastmaster of the day, used it twice. We have Vaishak using it twice within a span of 3 seconds. We have Akshay using it 2 times. Abhishek used it once. Arvindan used it once. And Konda used it once as well. So, few mentions. Gopinath, Aditya, and Yashendu. Flawless usage of the language. Not a single discrepancy I could find. Among others, I could see that we used some interchange of words. Instead of using attention to detail, we used details to attention. It should have been the other way around. And a couple of times we saw the use of a Hindi word, array and matlab. We could have used come on and meaning instead. In my impromptu speech as well, I missed to categorize the profession. Turns out it is astrology, and the person who will tell you your future is an astrologer. And some folks used a word fashion instead of passion. They mispronounced the word the character F instead of the character P. They used fashionate instead of passionate. And we heard full of angry instead of full of anger. Apart from that, the session has been wonderful. Thank you very much.
Okay, so after the tag team, it's now time for my report. I believe Toastmaster Anand and Toastmaster Rahul, it's the first time you're taking these roles, right? So a big round of applause for a first time timer and grammarian. Great job. Now, we started the meeting on time, which I was very happy about because I was the one who clicked the record button at 11. So, great job. The room was set before time. That's great. We didn't have a few of the role players arrive on time. However, we were still able to start the meeting. Just need to watch out on that. The guests were also welcomed on arrival. So any of the guests have any objection? Any one of you are not welcomed? Okay, great. Okay, so Sergeant at Arms, you were really enthusiastic. You explained all the rules properly. So great job. And the presiding officer, a very organized speech. You introduced the topic, you gave a thought on it of yours on it as well, so that was really great. And you introduced the Toastmaster of the day wonderfully. Coming to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Yashendu, wonderful job. I really was happy about the way you took the meeting forward. You explained the session, what is to be expected, the agenda of the meeting to all the guests as well. So really great on that. And if I have to be finicky about one thing, the speech evaluators are with me. So I usually bring them up on the stage. So it's usually coming under my session. But just one thought to keep for next time. Now, table topic master, Toastmaster Aditya. Oh yeah, you're here. Awesome. Very nice session, great topics, and you gave a feedback on the speeches as well. So that was, you had a take. So if you, some of the new Toastmasters and also the guests, on your Toastmaster pathway, which is your education curriculum for Toastmaster, there is a project on table topic master. And the main, I would say, purpose of that project is to listen to what the speaker is speaking and also give a feedback on it, like how it affected you. So you did that job, great. One thing which you could include in your future sessions as a table topic master is to give a feedback on how you can improve as an impromptu speaker. So last time when I came in, I gave in a few pointers, like there was a session called Wake, where there were points where you could think of how to improve your impromptu speech. Something similar you could work on. Now coming to the speakers, Abhishek, Your icebreaker speech was wonderful. I really appreciated your speech. There were a few pointers which I'll give it to you offline. It's nothing to be worried about now because it's your first speech. Of course, there's a lot of line for improvement. And Toastmaster Aravindan, a really funny speech. You could work on how to connect your speeches better. Something that's worked out for me is you could have key points or sentences from your speech. You can keep that in mind so that you don't lose a flow. You have that continuous way, because trust me, even when I'm on stage, I'm not giving 100% speech. Maximum 70-75%. 25% is gone, right? That's like extra space, that's it. So if you know those key pointers on stage, you'll be able to relate and go with the flow. The audience don't know your speech, so you're in control of it, right? Just that point to take care of. And evaluators, great job. I've nothing to add to. You've addressed it all well, so that's perfect. Now coming to to my team, I have to give a feedback to my team as well. Toastmaster Anand, you had a great introduction, and you also explained clearly what are the timings for each and every session. One thing I noticed is sometimes you did keep your card down. So just remember to keep the card up. After you show the red card and when the time goes back, you need to keep holding it. I think once maybe you put it down, but just keep it in mind. You can also give some feedback on how to maintain time. So you had a wonderful take on red, green, yellow and all that, but you could also give an advice on how you can keep up your time. Like watch for my card. My card is your best friend for you when you're on stage, right? And our counter, Toastmaster Konda, great. And I really appreciate one thing you did, which was a feedback we got last time, is to remember how the previous speakers had performed before and give a feedback on how they've improved this time. So really appreciate that. And Toastmaster Rahul, great job as a grammarian. One thing I've never seen so far happen today was a feedback on himself. He evaluated his own, so really appreciate you for that. Overall, a great session, and thank you so much.
Now, as my role comes to an end, before signing off, I'd like to wish all of you a prosperous Holika Dahan and in advance a very happy Holi for tomorrow. The ending of the meet is always taken up by the presiding officer, and that today, as he started it, was distinguished Toastmaster Mazahir. So again, I'd like to call upon DTM Mazahir to grace the stage.
Thank you so much, man. I'm good. I can wear both the mics on both sides. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. How's the energy? High. Not high. How's the energy? Ritvik, all okay? Ritvik is perfectly sitting like the way how I sit in the office. I wish I can show you that. So there is this level of monitor. There is a table. Then you're almost leaning. You know, like, okay, your chest is all there. Like, okay, fine. After some time, your neck will be facing the table. Right? So, almost there, right? Very relaxed Sunday morning. Happy to see people. Did you guys enjoy the session? Yes. Did you guys enjoy the session? Yes. Super. Okay, that's much more in sync. I absolutely love the entire session. For Mazahir is known for his time. For us, we started on time, and I promise we will finish before time. There's one part where you have to help us. The voting link for today's meeting has been shared by Toastmaster Akshay, who is also our VP membership. So if there is any guest who didn't receive this, you know who to ping. Please take your time. I understand in this room there are network constraints, but go ahead and take out your phone and please see as many votes as possible that can be done. About I think 60 or 70% of the vote can do justice to the entire. Please note and vote for the person. I know it gets difficult for you to understand the names, but remember that it's also important in Toastmaster meeting to pay attention, right? Someone rightly pointed out by saying it's the attention to details and not the details to attention. So please pay close attention. While you guys are voting, I do have some announcement. Please note, Whitefield Toastmaster meets every Sunday from 11 to 1. It's a 2 hours meeting, and the reason why we do it for 2 hours is because usually we tend to give about 2 or 3 speeches. So you need about that much of time. And also for our table topic, we would love to cover about 8 to 10 or so topics. So at least everybody has the opportunity. As rightly pointed by our table topic Master Aditya, saying that it's always better, as in when you have an opportunity to come on the stage, preference can be given to those who haven't turned up, including members and guests and both. So we encourage all of you. One simple request that I have is that when you know the meeting will start at 11, it's a community. It does take time to come. It takes slightly time for you to pay the security. It's always wise to be humble to them, and I'm sure they'll greet you too. And then it takes about at least 3 to 4 minutes to walk, right? So overall, I can say definitely you should have about 10 minutes of a buffer. Safe to say that? 10-minute buffer? Okay. So next time, try to be at the meeting room somewhere around 10:45, 10:50. Because I absolutely love the fact that we all were here and then there was small chit chat and things going on about yesterday and in general, how do we feel. I think Toastmaster also encourages networking. And it can happen when you're putting your free time to others. As in you're coming just before the time. And I was very happy when I turned up to the meeting because I saw the room was all set. Usually you will see few of us arranging chair and whatnot possible. I was really happy. What it made me do, it made me open up to talk a lot. So Toastmaster is also known for networking. Do talk to people. We would want to know how you are, what did you do, and then post the meeting, we also do networking. For today, for all of our guests and member, we will go to a small cafe right here called Cafe Vistas. And this is on us as a club. So your basic snacks are on us. I invite all of you to please come forward. And I hope you all are done with the voting link. Yes, I still see a couple of people on phone. I believe it's a Google form and not WhatsApp. I hope it's not your Instagram links. Now I do have a couple of announcements. First thing first, I would like all of you to once again, let's hear it for Toastmaster. Some of us were there yesterday and I can tell you that area contest did not sound like an area contest. It was beyond division is what I can tell you. Now what it also does is that imagine if club level was such a level, if area level went to a level, imagine how the division contest is going to be. I was telling you, and if I'm not wrong, Akshay, I believe there were about 13 people from our club, not wrong, from the same table. 13 people turned up to support our champion, and he proved it. Now it's on us, and I believe the number can be doubled up as we go towards a division contest. The division contest will be on April 27, which is a Saturday. Timing will be informed to you. That is going to be a free event for all of us to attend. Right? How many of us got goodies yesterday? Some of us got goodies yesterday. Yes, all of us. All of us were there. There was a cup and all of that. Yes. Pooja, I'm sure. Did somebody else got something else? What? Okay. For some of you, in case we didn't get it, let us know. We do have a couple of spares. We will share it with you. After you win a division, so at club, one person went to area as a winner. At area, 2 people are going to division. So from 4 areas, there will be 8 contestants competing against each other in 3 contests. Just not international speech contest, but also table topic and speech evaluation. So I would like to invite all of you, whether you're a member or a guest, please do come forward. Only one person from the division will then move to district. 8 divisions, 8 contestants. The best of the best. May 25 or 26 and 27. So whichever one is the Saturday, Sunday around that time, district contest will take place of District 92. It's a paid event. Yesterday at area contest, I bought 5 tickets. One of them is already gone to one of our members. 4 slots are still open. Whether you're a guest or a member, if you would like to attend the district event, and it's a gala. How many of you have heard about this term called World Champion of Public Speaking? World Champion of Public Speaking. No? Okay. How many of you have heard about the speech, Mohammad Khatani, when he comes to the stage, he tries to light up a cigarette? And he said, your words can do more harm. Yes? Yes? I wish I could imitate that. But mine would light up better. As in the words I'm talking about. Okay? Safe choice. So, World Champion of Public Speaking is basically a title. It's a contest organized by Toastmaster International. Dhananjay Hitirachi. You heard the name just now? Dhananjay Hitirachi is one of the World Champion of Public Speaking. Do watch his speech. You will have an opportunity to interact with him. I remember meeting a couple of CEOs and CTOs last year. The who's who of Toastmaster. Couple of big guys basically, right? And the networking at its best. Imagine one club meeting a couple of members. Imagine a few. I'm talking about members of more than 130 clubs of India. A room filled with about 800 people. 2 days of a show. Full day Saturday and a full day Sunday. Your lunch and snacks will be covered. The ticket for this is 4,299. To some of us, please note, if you would have bought this individually, it would have costed you somewhere around 4,700. There was a group that I basically picked it up yesterday. So do let me know if there is anyone who wishes to attend this. You will not regret this. Just to give you a little bit of brief, last year at Coronation, the event is called Coronation. If I'm not wrong, there were about 12 or 13 people from our club, just our club, 12 or 13 people just from our club. Now what happens, you see these awards, right? They're not only for the display over here. It's an urn that a club, has done. And what happens is, as leader of our club, whenever we will go to the stage to pick up these awards, we will not leave any member sitting around. We will invite all of them and take all of them to the stage and say, this is because of you. The club, every award sitting right here, it is only because of members. Anything and everything. The club exists because of you. So a bit of a discipline and a bit of energy is what we have here at Whitefield Toastmaster. Our club is basically, it is proud to say, and by the way, I would like all of you to once again, as a show of appreciation, let's have a clap for the previous executive committee for the term July to December and the current executive committee from Jan to June 2024. Can we have a round of applause for them? And here is the reason why I'm saying that, because in Toastmaster you have 3 categories of club, my dear friends. 3 categories. Distinguish, which is like a MET criteria in your, performance cycles. Corporate people, MET criteria, MET, all good. Then there is very good job, sir, very good. It's called select distinguished, very good. Then there is someone who has gone above and beyond, and you get excellent, like there isn't anything. And trust me, if you were to ask me a couple of years back, Muzahir, what's the best thing that you can say about a person? Very good. Good, anyway you're good. Imagine very good. How is it? Very good. Very good itself is like a convincing skill for me to say, fine, come with me. But imagine excellent. My dear friends, Whitefield Toastmaster is, for the term 2023-2024, already a President Distinguished Club. We are at the level of excellence already, and it's all because of you, all because of the executive. There will be a number of awards that we'll be getting at Coronation 2024, including many things and the goodies, by the way, that you get. And those goodies are lovely. I love them, honestly. Right? Freebies, anything. So let me go ahead and now, without much ado, announce.
Before that, just one thing.
Yes.
So, just like he mentioned, I am going to the division for International Speech Contest. Mazahir, distinguished Toastmaster Mazahir, is representing our club for both table topics and speech evaluation at the division. Two extra reasons why we need your support for the division contest. And also, Dr. mentioned, last year during Coronation, he was our representative for the speech evaluation. So he was the division finalist who went for representing Division A, and he made our name proud as a second.
with heavy throat and heavy heart. You see how they put pressure on others, right? I was so happy all this while, right? Wasn't I? Right? It was same position as yours. Right there, you know, I'm telling you. And then, okay, why should I have all the fun? You also take some pressure. But yes, at division contest, you will see both of our faces. And one thing that I can tell you, and I'm really proud of it, that at division, it's a representation of around 20-22 clubs. But if you look at the number of contestants, there are about 8. So there are approximately a couple of clubs who do not have any representation. But imagine Whitefield Toastmaster. Now I'm not boasting myself, I'm just saying, but imagine Whitefield Toastmaster. You have presence at table topics, speech evaluation, as well as international speech contests. Now it's all because of you, the encouragement that you show. We will try and make sure that we will perform our level best, and we'll see what will happen. Last year, I did whatever I could, went to the district contest, and I got a second runner-up for speech evaluation. This year, I'm going to try my level best, and let's see, where it will take us to. Yesterday, when we all were there, I requested everybody to cheer for our champion as much as possible, and I'm sure you will do that as well. Are you all set for the winners result now?
Yeah. Yes.
Vistas?
Yes.
Vistas?
Yes.
Super, thank you. So, let me now start requesting the winners of today's meeting to come on the stage one by one. The best speech evaluator for today's meeting, and let's give them a round of applause, Toastmaster Akshay. Thank you. Stand here. The best speaker for today's meeting is Toastmaster Abhishek. Congratulations, you can stand here. Thank you. The best supporting role player for today's meeting is Toastmaster Rahul Grammarian. Congratulations, please come over here. The best role player for today's meeting is with the wonderful team, Toastmaster Yashendu. Congratulations. You come here actually, we'll see height wise and all. Abhishek, if you can go that side. He literally went there. Fine, just keep. The best table topic speaker for today's meeting is Toastmaster Vikas. Congratulations. You can stand here, and I literally mean it. I mean, we all bleed blue somehow, but not because of the gender thing. Can we all shift that side? I'm covering a little bit. And squeeze, okay, guys? Some male representation today. Can we do victory or thumbs up? What do we want to do? Victory? Victory. Victory is fine. Okay, cool.
3, 2, 1. One more. Done.
Thank you. Next meeting will be on March 31st, 2024, next Sunday from 11 to 1. Location of that will be informed to you. There is a poll that we do in our guest group as well as in our members group. We encourage our members as well as guests to please provide your details to us as in your availability, so it becomes easy for us to provide the details to the security and other officials, so it becomes easy. Cool? It's 12:54 and we are definitely going to end the meeting before time as requested. Also as requested, we'll be gathering outside for tea, coffee and some snacks break at Cafe West, and we'll take a group picture with all of you and there'll be a group picture with guests only. Cool? 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 It is? We already.
Very good. It's hot.
It's hot. Okay, we'll see. Okay. It's hot, right? I don't know who's hot. So with that, let me, with the stroke of gavel, officially adjourn the meeting number 63 of YP.